Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on eclassstudents.com. Email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 3 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter estimation and rounding. The lessons we're going to cover today are estimate sums up to 1000, estimate sums, estimate differences up to 1000, estimate differences and solve inequalities using estimation. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 3 math. The chapter we are on right now is estimation and rounding. Let's just start with the lesson that is estimate sums up to 1000. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding. So first you have to estimate the numbers and then you have to add. So here you have 66 plus 94. So you have 66 plus 94. So you need to estimate these numbers. Estimation means you need to estimate to nearest 10, right? So that is 66. So 66 is, you can estimate it to 70, right? Because 66 is between two tens, that is 60 and 70. But 66 is more than half, like it is greater than 65. So you can estimate it to 70. Then you have 94. 94 is between two tens, 90 and 100. But 94 is less than half of between two tens, right? So it would be rounded off to 90. You can add 97 plus 90 plus 70, that is 160. 160 is the estimated answer. That isn't the exact answer, that is the estimated answer. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. You can have a look on the tutorial by yourself later today. So let's just start with the test questions. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to nearest 10 and then adding. That is 61 plus 27. So you can, here you have 61 and 27, right? So 61 is between two tens, 60 and 70. So here you have 61, right? Just one number away. So 61 is estimated to 60. Then you have 27. 27 is between two tens, 20 and 30. So 27 is estimated between two tens. Here you have 25. It is more than 25. So it would be estimated on 30, right? So you have 60 plus 30. 60 plus 30 is 90. So the correct option is option number 2. That is 90. The correct option is 90. Option number 2 is the correct option. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding. You have 17 plus 46. So 17 is estimated to 20 and 46 is estimated to 50. So 50 plus 20 equals 78 is option number 1 is the correct option. Which addition problem has a sum about 170? You are given two problems. You need to see which one when added to makes 170, right? Let's start with the first one, 83 and 91. 83 is estimated to 80 and 91 is 90 to 90. When you add them, 9 and 8 makes 17. That is 170. Yes, that's option number 1 is the correct option, right? That means 83 plus 91 is the one that is summed to about 170. So option number 1 is the correct option. Which addition problem has a sum of about 200? So which is the correct option? That's option number 2, 98 plus 98, right? They both are estimated to 100 and their sum equals 200. So option number 2 is the correct option. Which addition problem has a sum of about 130, which is the correct option? That is 90. Option number 2, 36 is rounded to 40 and 93 is estimated to 90, right? So 90 plus 40 makes 130. So option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding 91 plus 68. So which is the correct option? 91 is estimated to 90 and 68 is estimated to 70. So that is option number 2. 160 is the correct option, right? You need to add. So the correct option is option number 2. That is 160. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding 13 plus 39, which is the correct option. Thirteen is rounded off to 10 and 39 is rounded off to 40. So the correct option is option number 1. That is 50. Option number 1 is the correct option. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding 63 plus 79, which is the correct option. That is 140. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which addition problem has a sum of about 120, which is the correct option? Option number 2 is the correct option, right? That is 80 plus 40 makes 120. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is estimate sums. Let's just start with the lesson. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest hundred and then adding. So you need to round off to the nearest hundred now, right? 423 plus 412. So basically, you have to do them exactly the same way, but they are between two hundreds now because you need to round them to 100, right? 423 is between two hundreds, 400 and 500. But 423 is less than the half of both the numbers, right? That is less than 450. So it would be rounded off to 400. Same for 412. 412 is between two hundreds, 400 and 500, right? Here you have the half of 450, but 412 is here near to 400. So it would be rounded off to 400. So you need to add the sum is about 800, right? That isn't the exact value, that is the estimated value. So that is 800. Let's just start with the test questions. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding. So which is the correct option? 73 is estimated to 70 and 26 is estimated to 30, right? When you add them together, they make 100. So option number 3 is the correct option. That is 100. Okay, the next one is estimate the sums by rounding each number to the nearest 100 and then adding. You have to add 166 plus 412. So which is the correct option? You have 166, right? That is between 100 and 200. But 166 is more than 150, right? Here you have 166. So it would be rounded off to 200. And 412 is near to 400. So it would be rounded to 400. So the correct option is 600. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is 600. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which addition problem has a sum of about 90? So which is the correct option? That is option number 1 is the correct option. 32 plus 62. Option number 1 is the correct option. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 100 and then adding. 423 plus 412, which is the correct option. 423 is estimated to 400 and 412 is estimated to 400. So when you add together, they makes 800. Option number 2 is the 3 is the correct option. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding, which is the correct option. 68 plus 61. Austin, you are here to learn. Stop spamming. Otherwise, I'm going to block you. Only answer the questions I'm asking. Do not create mess here. Sixty-one plus 68. It would be rounded off to 130. Option number 1 is the correct option. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding. 60 plus 48, which is the correct option. 63 is estimated to 60 and 48 is estimated to 50, right? And together they make 110. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 100 and then adding. 652 plus 252, which is the correct option. The correct option is 1000. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. You guys are not here to talk to each other, right? Just answer the questions I am asking. Which addition problem has a sum of 170? Which is the correct option? $95 plus 95, they both would be rounded off to 100, right? So together they make 200. This isn't the correct option. Then the second one, 79 is estimated to 80 and 93 is estimated to 90. So when you add, that makes 100. So option number 2 is the correct option, right? That's the second option, 79 and 93. Option number 2 is the correct option. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding. 63 plus 67, which is the correct option. The correct option is option 2. For which question this is? 63 is rounded off to 60 and 67 is rounded off to 70. When you add, they make 130. Option number 1 is the correct option. That's option number 1. 130 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Estimate differences up to 100. So same way you need to estimate the differences, right? Exactly the same way. The one we just finished, we are adding. Now you just have to subtract. 94. 94 is rounded off to 90 and 19 is rounded off to 20. So when you subtract, that makes 70. Got it? How do you round off them? Let me just explain with the test questions, right? If you just join me, then you can know how we estimate these numbers. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting. They are 94 and 66, right? So start with 94. 94 is between two tens, 90 and 100, right? 95 is exactly the half, like mid in the middle of both the tens. You have 94. 94 is less than half. So you need to round on the lower 10, 90. Then for 66, 66 is between 60 and 70. Their half is 65. 66 is here. That is just one more than 65, right? So you can round it off to 70, the greater one. So that is 90 minus 70. So 90 minus 70 is 20. Option number 2 is the correct option. 90 minus 70 is 20. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting 84 minus 26. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 80 minus 38 is right. 84 is rounded off to 80 and 26 is rounded off to 30. So 80 minus 30 is 50. The correct option is 50. Option number 3 is the correct option. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting 43 minus 32. Forty-three minus 32. So which is the correct option? 43 is rounded off to 40 and 32 is rounded off to 30. So 40 minus 30 is yes, 10 it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. That's 10. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting 99 minus 56, which is the correct option. That is 99 is rounded off to 100 and 56 is rounded off to 60. So 100 minus 60 equals, very good. That's option number 1. 48 is 100 minus 60 is 40. Option number 1 is the correct option. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting 94 minus 42. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? That is 94 is rounded off to 90 and 42 is rounded off to 40. So 90 take away 40 is 50. Option number 2 is the correct option. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting 79 minus 28. Which is the correct option? Seventy-nine is rounded off to 80 and 28 is rounded off to 30. So 80 minus 30 equals 50 it is. That is option number 1 is the correct option. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting. The correct option is 88 is rounded off to 90 and 13 is rounded off to 10. So 90 minus 10 is 80. It is the correct option is 80. Option number 3 is the correct option. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting 47 minus 11. So which is the correct option? 47 is rounded to 50 and 11 is rounded to 10. So 50 minus 10 is 48 is the correct option is 40. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is estimate differences. That's exactly the same we just finished, right? So let's just do. But here you have, let's just start with the test questions. Maybe now that is, these are the ones that have, you need to round them to hundreds also. Okay, estimate the difference by adding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting. So which is the correct option? 78 minus 38. 78 is rounded off to 80 and 38 is rounded off to 40. So 80 minus 40 is, eighty minus 40 is 40. Yes, option number 2 is the correct option. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting 88 minus 51. So which is the correct option? 88 is rounded off to 90 and 51 is rounded off to 50. So 90 minus 50 is, that is 90 minus 40, 50 is 40. Option number 3 is the correct option. 50, 48 is. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting 92 minus 74. So which is the correct option? 92 minus 74. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 90 minus 70 is 20. Option number 3 is the correct option. Eighty minus 30 is, you need to subtract. What are you doing? Not adding. 82 is rounded off to 80 and 28 is rounded off to 30. So 80 minus 30 is 50. Option number 2 is the correct option. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10. 96 minus 24. So which is the correct option? 96 is rounded off to 100 and 24 is rounded off to 20. So you have 100 minus 20. The correct option is 80. Option number 3 is the correct option. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting 57 minus 42. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 20. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is 90 minus 40 is 50. Option number 2 is the correct option. Ninety-eight minus 37 equals, that is 100 minus 40, right? 90 is rounded off to 100 and 37 is rounded off to 40. So the correct option is option number 160 it is. The correct option is option number 1, that is 60. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting 56 minus 90. So which is the correct option? 56 is rounded to 60 and 19 is rounded to 20. So which is the correct option? 40 it is. Option number 3 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 3 math. The chapter we were working on is estimation and rounding. And the lessons we're going to cover that we have covered today are estimate sums up to 100, up to 1000, estimate sums, estimates differences up to 1000, and estimate differences. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Here is the live chat button, right? Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the questions in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So if you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session.